Hello, Toddbog here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Conquest of Elysium 4, the Bakemono playthrough. Where we last left off, we pushed over to the east coast and grabbed this city here of Kareen. And we're building up a force slowly here that will be able to finish out and take over the pieces that are here. Down here, we saw that this was controlled by the Dryad Queen, and then we saw a couple armies push up and around here from the Priest King. So we're working to address those. But we've got plenty of summonings, or sacrifices, so we're going to go ahead and do some summons. Or the question is, do I save up for the 480 for the Ritual Grand Mastery? That might not be a bad idea. Because this army right now is fairly strong. So, yeah, you know what? Let's save up for the Grand Mastery. Let's see what we can do with that. So, alright, we're just going to slowly make our way down to this area here and sort of duel with our friends. At this point, I took over this instead of taking over the silver mine, so we're going to come back up here, and we're going to take the iron mine first so we can start spawning our gobos, our Bakemono, and we'll go from there. So, we got 124 gold to our name as well, so let's make sure. Kareen, I think, has not done a recruit yet, so we're going to get the archers. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have the iron for the archers. So they're going to get the old Bakemono. And then we've got the... What do we need here, Beartown? That is a good question. We got 29 units, mostly archers. Let's see. Actually, we'll go ahead and do recruit here instead. Here, we'll do the swordsman. And we're going to go ahead and hit the old end turn. Okay, we got more archers. We still don't have the iron for it, but we did change our trade admin, so we're not spending our money on that. And yeah, we're slowly building up here. So right now with 12, I can get 6 extra sacrifices a turn at a cost of 24 gold, right? So if I do that, let's do that. Gold's useful, but I want to get to that highest tier of summons and see what we get out of that. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and take that. Here we'll return, and let's go ahead and I want those archers, but we're going to go ahead and... What do you have for an army right now? So we can get some more archers here, so we'll do that. Some regular archers here. And we're going to sentry you up. Okay. End turn. Should be over on the winter, right? Spring is here. Always love to see that. And more archers are available, so we can now afford them. Let's go ahead and recruit those down here. So, slowly building up that force, and eventually we'll have enough to siege. Ideally, we would like to see a caster of some sort so I can start using summons as well, because that'll really beef up their forces. All these animals are so annoying. Okay. At this point... These snakes look like they're just waiting for me to leave. But we'll go ahead and grab this farm. We got one show there. It'll beef up. Okay. So before we forget, I think we already did the recruit here, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, perfect. Now we do have a general, so I think I'm going to grab the general here because we need to get rid of these animals here. And this general here can go ahead and transfer up. Let's see, just to make sure we don't get caught by anything weird, we're going to go do that, and we're going to go kill these wolves. We'll probably take these back for ourselves as well, because I think the enemy army is long gone now. Nice and easy. Okay. Ah, I was supposed to take this village, but I mispressed the key. Oh well. Over here. Go ahead and snag that. Here, we'll go ahead and buy ourselves some swordsmen. And over here, we're going to murder the snakes. I'm just not going to have it. And then we're going to come down and murder deer. We got 10 units here, so we're good now on defense there with the walls. Alrighty. So, go ahead and turn. Nice. Okay, we got a Dark Wizard and an Bakemono, so the Dark Wizard will be cool. What do you got here? 173 units! Oh my god. Okay. So, yeah, these guys are siege, and they're spellcasters. So, the Great Macaws are pretty awesome. And, of course, 1 armor, 62 hit points. Definitely not something we want to deal with. Balam are 1 armor, 118 hit points. As you can see, they just hit hard, and they hit with 2 attacks, which is great. Generally speaking, you'll see a large creature like this one, which only has 1 attack, which means our swarms are going to be effective against them. But 1 armor, 76 hit points there. And then we got the Ocelotl with 3 attacks, and then they just have 31 hit points. So they're also blessed. So what's their blessing at? Plus 5 hit points now. So they're getting stronger with the blessings for sure. This shaft in the middle is nothing, but these jaguars are just a chunk of hit points with 2 attacks. So yeah, this is not something we're going to be doing much against at this point. So we're going to run. What we got here? A deserted port with 58 units. This we could probably take out. Again, same reason that we could do it previously to the Troll King was that the only things with range attacks are these slingers, and everything else has got maybe javelins, which are the short range, and 1 shot. So we're going to be at an advantage sieging them down. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to take that, and what that will do is prevent him from being able to attack us, because right now he can move out and probably crush us. Yeah, definitely crush us. But if we have walls behind this deserted port, then we will be in better shape in defending against them. So, alright, so we'll do that. It's a really weird port. I don't see any water. I guess that's why it's deserted. Maybe somebody made some mistakes. I don't know, but whatever. Kill those deer like I want to there. I mean, this is just... there's no reason to take this. So we're not going to worry about it, but it just it keeps staring at us. So I don't think it's spawning anything. That's the key. So sometimes things will be spawned. We're going to come down here and take this hamlet. Things will be spawned from some of these things. If you watched my playthrough on the Enchanter, the second attempt, you would have saw dwarves in mines that were just spawning troops regularly. Alright, Dark Wizard's going to help for taking over walls, and we'll get Bakemono here as well, because we have gold for sure. But yeah, the dwarves will spawn little bands of dwarves if there's a Davala in a mine as an AI, so it's kind of interesting. Toshio is Nejdego? That's an interesting name. So let's see. Dark Wizards are cool because they get some interesting spells. As you can see here, Weakness is one that decreases enemy strength, I believe. And so lessens the damage they do. Lashes of Darkness is great. It does 1 to 5 damage, 5 strikes at a range of 6. And it's armor negating. So it basically is just 1 to 5 damage direct to the target. And then it causes weakness when it hits. And then it's got Tendrils of Darkness, which is just the weaker version of it. So those were pretty cool. Weakness is not my favorite of theirs, but he also has a trader's medallion, so he's equal to 1 gold and 2 trade a month. So that's pretty cool. And then the dream crystals. Strange crystal for so no sleep will be necessary. It's possible to travel further and resist sleep-based attacks. So because of that, Nedge to Go has 4 action points. So that is going to be great to have if I could get it over to one of my summoners, which is over here. So, damn this army. That's a doom stack if I've ever seen one. But it's on a town, so we could try and cut the head off the snake as we did in our previous playthroughs. But let's go ahead and sentry you up for now. Toshio will sentry up. We're slowly getting an army together here. So that's going to be useful. And I think that's all she wrote, right? Alright, we'll hit end turn. Nice and easy. Alright, so you're going to see basically their slings are going to start coming in, but with all the wind attacks that we've got going and ranged attacks that we have, we'll clear out the walls pretty easily. Alright, now we got a slinger. And yeah, as you see, the walls hurt them there, so. Okay, yep, they're moving out. They just want to take that, though. They don't want to fight me on my walls here, so. Alright, Akamoto. Let's see, so if they're here, they can go 1, 2, 3 at most. Do I risk it? We won't for now. We'll be safe here. Okay. So we're gonna stick around for at least a turn. Let's go ahead and transfer my units to Todbog here. I don't know what's in the vicinity, so the question becomes, do they have other armies roaming around here? We'll see what this army decides to do. As a matter of fact, let's do our scouting just to make sure we see how much they took with them, which is all of it. Yeah, that front line is rough. And then these back lines aren't much better, so the key thing they have is the armor, so otherwise our wind attacks would do massive damage against them. But and I'm not sure how that works actually with the wind attack hitting a burst of 3. If it hits multiple times on the same sprite, does it do multiple bits of damage or not? So that's an interesting question to pose, I guess. So alright, so we got 45 units here, so we'll come take the silver mine and we'll do the sweep again to try and get these under our control and eliminate the animals as we go. So they're going to stick around here. Alright, we're going to grab that and we're going to move back here and we're going to sentry up. So the deserted port is a recruiting center. Excellent. I did not know that. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that. Transfer those guys up. That's good to know. Okay, so then the only other recruit I need to do is for Kareen. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves some archers. Okay, looking pretty good there. Toshio. Okay. Yeah, so we're looking good. We should be able to take this fairly easily soon enough, but we're gonna let it go for another round here. So, all right. So the question becomes, what does the enemy do? And we should have enough to do our summons. I think we might be just a little short. Okay, so Komodo. Okay, so he's sticking around there. Looks like he did some summons because he's up to 157. I don't know what though. Like, these guys are just gonna fall apart to my wind guys, but these guys are just so beefy. So we're not going to touch that. We're going to do a recruit here. We're just going to add some swordsmen here. Let's transfer those swordsmen. Still beef up that. If we can get enough in our melee line, we'll be in good shape. Yeah, it looks like we're just 3 short of that. Oh no, well, we're a turn short. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking this is 460. I don't know why. I don't know why that number sticks in my head. But with that, I'll become a level 3 mage as well. That's the other benefit of that as well. So here we're going to take those archers, because these guys are awesome. Alright. Oh, let's see. Yeah, and the thing is, we don't have much. We don't have any siege, and that's one of the negatives. But I guess because we make up for it with flying guys that can just swarm the walls with magic spells. So I guess I can't complain too much. But alright, so next round we'll be able to do that. Alright, somewhere. There we go. Mabuchi, you'll take that. You'll probably kill these wolves, and then we'll work our way down to here again. With what you've got, you might be able to siege and take the town of Nethermark as well, so we'll see what happens. Alright. And you guys are just going to hang out for one more recruit, I think. Okay. Yep, he runs back. Okay. So of these, is there one that I need least? I mean, you've got some good spells that could be useful later. Your charm is fantastic. I love charm. Your strength and curse, but you can do the spells. What I'm looking is, do I risk somebody here to do that? Okay. So we're fairly clear out here. We've got some undead here. So what I could do is I could take... yeah, I could take Anavade. Give her a small smattering of forces, right? We'll take those guys, and we can just eliminate them if need be, if they decide to attack. And this way we have access to all this extra income here. Akamoto, since you float, let's just double check here. Float action, it costs 2 points for the mountain, but that would be just fine, so we could do that and just verify the enemy isn't coming around this way. Okay, that uses them up. Alright, do that. We'll go ahead and do a recruit here. We're going to grab some swordsmen here. We're just making sure we take control of them. Oh yeah, before I forget, the thing we were waiting for is the Ritual Grand Mastery. Alright, so Summon King. This is interesting. Oh, take control of a king and his guards. The more sacrifices used, the greater the success chance. So that should be what we save up for next. So that's awesome. And it looks like that is the only Grand Mastery that's available. So saving up for that will be useful. So we'll do that, and that should probably tilt the power balance in our favor again. And we'll see what that does. That'll be really cool. All right. So you guys are done. You guys need to do a recruit action. We'll snag the old Bakemono. Toshio. Let's see. We've got our army. So let's take over this watchtower. All right. You guys are done. Here, let's murder some wolves in the swamp. I hate that you moved to the swamp, but whatever. Okay. That should be everybody there. So we're good there. We did our recruits, right? Two checks. We're good there. All right, so go ahead and end turn. Oh, that wolf had the Gem of True Seeing. Nice. There's those whips. Alright, nice and easy. Okay. So, we're saving up. We're at 69. Nice. Let's see. Alright, this force... This will be a little tougher because of this stupid iron fly. So we're going to wait on that one. But we can definitely take out the troll on the Hoburg village. The trolls on the Hoburg village. Just to double check though. Yeah, we still got a solid melee line. Although I almost lost the general. But luckily we have the mage now. We can wait on the trolls. They hit hard. But they only hit one target. The problem is those targets can be my big guys on the front, including my general. Maybe we give them all to... There we go. Yeah, maybe we move the general back here. General, you can move here and sentry up. Let's see, we would need swordsmen here. Which means Toshio could move them up here. Transfer those swordsmen, get a little bit of a boost. And we still have the movement to get there. Okay, we'll do that. Alright. That way we don't lose our general, we can still use him. Alright, you guys have taken over your bits here. I think it's time for you to return. We have 3 action points though. So, 1, 2. So, if I go here, I can scout and just do that. Okay. Akamoto. Oops, not what I wanted. So, Akamoto. Do that scout. Okay. Takashi, we'll just do that scout. Okay. So now we've scouted our local areas for now and assured ourselves there's no enemy. We're waiting on sacrifices to utilize, and then we'll go ahead and transfer back those wonderful Dai Bakemono. And that should be all they wrote for that. So, excellent. We can do a recruit here. We'll go ahead and grab some swordsmen still. Okay. Target you. Just so I don't forget to keep grabbing these guys so that we can buff up our lines. Alright, next. That's all done. I did my recruits. I think we're in good shape. Alright, something took stuff up here. Alright, Mushigi, let's get you some swordsmen as well. Because you don't have any. We'll leave those archers behind. And we're going to go kill some boar. 7 boars! Jeez. These are massive families of boars. Alright, we'll go ahead and end turn. So the strength got reduced by 1. Let's see. That's all 4 of them, isn't it? Yep, okay. Can't really show you what the difference is, unfortunately, then. So. There we go. Okay, that's an army, but I think he's more concerned about our friend, the Priest King, just like we were, so. Okay, so we're at 114. It's going to be slow because we got to make some careful choices here, but what do you got for an army still? Pretty solid army. So we're good there. We're going to return. Let's see. We should take these archers here. And the reason we want the archers there is because we're getting income improvements there. The archers would be useful here, but let's see. But we've got so many archers now at this point that the melee is going to be more important here. Just a shaft, because those air attacks are fantastic. So we'll do that here. They're fantastic for the sole reason that they have a range of 8, which is larger than any archer you can buy in the game. So kind of useful there. All right, Bakemono. Back onto the mountain. Back here. Takashi. Okay. Put them. Toshio will sentry up here. We did our recruit. Take that. Do we want to kill the boars? I think we want to kill the boars. Just because they're going to be annoying. There's 32 units here, so we're going to probably snag those as well. So we'll kill the boars. There's that ancient forest I figured was nearby. Because it's annoying. Mabuchi. Kill yourself some deer. Yeah. Okay. And so check the recruits. We got the 2 check marks that I'm looking for, so we're good. Nicely done. So something I didn't talk about as much is the initiative on attacks. So if you look at the weapons, they always have an initiative. So higher initiative goes first. So my greatswords go at 4. However, my swordsmen go at 3. So my greatswords are going to attack before them and have a chance of killing them before they attack back. Longbows go at a 2, so on and so forth. And you can see these guys go at a 4 with their broadswords, so that's really good. And if you had spear, like this guy here, they go on a 6 to represent the extra range that the spear represents. So important to keep in mind. Sometimes 2 armies can go together that look like they're a dead match, but because one has initiative bonus, they will attack first, and therefore the enemy army is only going to attack at less, which will slowly get the advantage towards the army with initiative. So, all right, as it stands though, we're at 160. I need 300 minimum for the ability, so we're going to wait a little bit there. At this point, we need to come back, but okay, there's just another port here. This one's pretty easy. It's only got the 8 guys, and it doesn't have any lightning. Just these guys with a lot of armor. Yeah, let's grab this port. Yeah, with the archery we've got, we'll be able to clear the walls. And then these guys will die to my lashes of pain. So, yeah, let's do it. It's a lot easier than this port over here. So, okay, you guys are good. At this point, do I kill the deer or the wolves? I think we're going to go with the deer. Just because they're in open terrain and it'll get us closer to this here. So, alright. These guys are all good. You were working your way over here to this mountain so we can get those units there, and we might be able to arrange a little further up, so we'll see what we have. Alright. Let's do our 2 recruits. So, let's see. You need more swordsmen. Kareen is the city here. You're going to need more swordsmen as well. Okay. Oh yeah, let's take a look after. So there goes my melee line, as expected. It's not wasted. They're gonna open the gates. Okay. kill one of my Bakemono archers. But we took it as expected, and look, they decided they're going to reward me by replacing them. Okay, yeah, what I wanted to look at as well, I forgot, is that he's now a level 3 caster because we did that greater mastery. So he now has Earthquake, which does 1 to 5 damage, doesn't affect flying or floating units, and it hits the entire battlefield, so that'll also affect us. Oof, okay. And then Arcane Tempest only affects enemy units, 1 to 3 damage, and if hit, they are stunned. So that is good. We don't have Earthquake, which is good as well. So that's fantastic. So, and that one is slow to cast, so it means it takes 2 rounds to do. But yeah, that's fantastic. So that right there is going to be huge because it'll allow us to clear out a lot of chaff for the enemy armies. So Bakemono, do your usual scout there. I wish he was invisible. That would be cool too, but I guess it doesn't matter because they have Spirit Sight with those bats. So, alright, you, sir, are just coming up onto this mountain. Let's go ahead and just transfer everything. Got ourselves a nice sizable force, at least numerically. And then we'll kind of explore over here. This army here, though, is definitely worse for wear. We're going to transfer out... those are all... Okay. So we're going to transfer out 5 to defend the walls so that we can maintain this wonderful source of gold, trade, and sacrifices. And we're going to start marching our way down slowly. Alright. Wolves are behind us. I think the armies we got there, so we're good there. So we'll snag this hamlet again and come in and grab all of these extra sacrifices down here. And then we'll do some recruits. So, Deserted Port is going to get the regular Dai Bakemono. Kareen is going to get the Bakemono Bowman. So, alright, we'll go ahead and turn. Alright, we're getting close. Okay. Let's see, we'll take Bakemono out again. Doesn't really change anything. We're just double checking. I'll hit next. Oh, okay. Let's start that one. So again, this is not going to be as easy, only because this lightning is just a terrible thing to face. They don't have a lot of crossbows though, so we just need more bodies and we'll be good there. You guys are good. You're going to take your thing. And I believe that is everybody that can act at this time. So we'll do our recruits if we haven't done so already, which we haven't. So more swordsmen there. And in Kareen, we'll go ahead and grow some more swordsmen there. Okay. Alright, 3 Dai Bakemono archers. Alright, so you guys are going to come here at this point. Might as well get the Kareen swordsman here. Bakemono, do his usual scout just to make sure we don't have anything coming. Hit next. Let's see, with your 63 units, let's murder these 4 snakes. You are going to come here. And no melee line whatsoever. No melee line whatsoever. Toshio has nothing but a melee line and a great bow line as well. So we'll come up here and we'll transfer those up. Okay, we're looking good again. Probably good enough to take that out. Got a couple wounded still, but Toshio will move back. And he'll probably be able to drop off one more set of troops for them, just a melee line boost. That's a Swamp Thing. Swamp Things are interesting. Basically a piece of swamp brought to life. 17 health, no armor, but they're cold resistant, regen. They're pierce and blunt resistant, so not good against slashing, but yeah, nothing crazy. They're just a neat little sprite for sure. There's definitely some other green sprites you have to be very, very careful of, because there is one that is immune to physical damage. And if you run into that, you're in trouble. So, where are those snakes? Okay, so we got ourselves more Bakemono. We're getting so we have enough that we could actually do the summon, but I'm gonna grab the swordsman or the Bakemono here before I go ahead and call it. We're gonna call it here. We'll leave the big summons for the beginning of the next video. We'll see what happens with that, and hopefully it turns out well. We've got ourselves a pretty sizable army, so the time we spent here was not wasted for sure. And so we'll be in a great shape to tackle our opponent and hopefully overwhelm them with our new summons, our new armies. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to us. And I will bid you guys farewell.